All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Let's get this show on the road. Happy Monday to everyone. Good morning, Monday morning. Let's take a look at the news. We don't have much. Just had Fed's stick. I see little reason to cut rates further for now. Wall Street Journal. Okay. So Fed Bowman hinting that there is no further cuts for now. All right, so we got speaker at 9:45, speaker at 10 a.m. Fed speakers today. So we'll be careful for that. Alexa, alarm for 6:40. We got two potential news drops based on Fed speakers, 9:45 and 10 a.m. Remember, my times are 3 hours behind New York Eastern. And that's what we've got there. Let's take a look at the charts. Let's take a look at the charts. All right, so if NQ, so we hop on the 1 hour. Let's take a look. So this is the chop zone from last week. We're using it as support now. Resistance, we broke through resistance, came back to the top of that range during the overnight, and it's held. And we're slowly creeping up again. So potential gap fill would be all the way to 861. And previous or overnight high right now is at 876, all-time high at 888. So a potential quick move up for the gap fill and then potential pullback. That's what I'm watching for this morning. We got about 10 minutes for the casino to be open. But as you can see, we continue the uptrend. Obviously, we hit overnight high, all-time high on Friday, around 888. Are they going to continue this morning and push? The question. All right, let's hop back onto the 1 minute. There is a little range here to watch for, overnight range. Right here. Let's highlight that. All right, that's what we've got. No significant news other than some Fed speakers this morning. So let's see how this plays out this morning. Good morning to everyone. Everyone had a good weekend. See who's in the chat. Good morning, John Amos, Viv for Short, Nico. Good morning to everyone. That's what we're looking at. We got the gap fill all the way up to 861 up here. Overnight high up there at 876 and 888 for your all-time high. So potential test. Question is, are they going to rally right off the open or take a pullback first? Casino opens in 8 minutes. Pivot points. We have a pivot point below us at 803. Call it the 800 level. We're hitting VWAP right now. And like I said, as far as news is concerned, nothing really. Fed Bostic has been speaking for the last 20 minutes. I see little reason to cut rates further for now. Wall Street Journal. I don't believe labor market is in a crisis right now. Okay. Fed's Bostic on inflation. I have 2.9 and core inflation 3.1. 1 on forecast. Fed's Bostic, I only penciled in 1 rate cut for all of 2025. Okay, interesting. Fed's Bostic, I see unemployment rate at 4.5% by year's end. The current momentum is one of the most difficult periods for policymakers because both risks are rising. Okay. A little bit of uncertainty with what Fed's Bostic is talking about. All right, hopping on back onto the charts. Casino opens in 7 minutes. Candlestick Cricket, good morning, sir. Welcome to the stream. Good morning to everyone. Happy Monday. I hope everyone had a great weekend. It's time to trade again. Shouldn't be too crazy today in terms of volatility and all that good stuff. No real news catalyst. It's Monday. So I anticipate a quick move and then some consolidation, but let's see what happens. I'll be right back. All right, so again, if we hop on the higher time frames, let's take a look at the 1 hour. We remember that zone from last week. That was the chop zone, brutal chop zone all week. We finally broke out. We came back and tested the top of that zone. And for now, we're using it as support. Potential rally from here, or at least potential run up to the gap fill. Gap fill we just said was at 861, 876 overnight high, and 888 all-time high. So are they going to run it right off the open, or potential test this area again before we ramp up, or pullback time and look at some lower lows down here? So let's see. Let's be patient. No catalyst today. In terms of news, see how it plays out. DJ NYCEN, good morning, sir. Price is building a tight little ascending channel there. Let's see how. Maybe this is one of those bulls step it up and the bears take the elevator down. We shall see. Nico, looks like the 1 hour wants to come out of that correction. 24,823 support becomes resistance. Right, so this the top of this range. That's what we're watching for. So potential look above and fail to trap, right? So right now during the open, that's the time they trap. Got to be careful not getting trapped. So 861 is the gap fill. So potential push up for a reversal up here. You got 861 gap fill, 876 overnight high, previous day high at 888. So you got a potential quick push up if they can pop out of this zone, the top of that zone 825, bottom all the way down to 749. So casino opens in 3 minutes. That's what I'm watching for. Carlos, wow, this dip is probably the tip of a lifetime super long. A permabull. All right, it is coming to the top of this channel. If you take a look at this channel that's been building, it's starting to top up there around 825. See what happens. Casino opens in 2 minutes. Looking juicy for a short until they push it all the way up to oblivion. So maybe we get the quick push to 860 for the gap fill. 860, 880 area, and then potentially look at some shorts. So, got a couple options today. Got a couple of options. Now, if they come to the gap fill pretty quickly and continue, then we got a rally today going on. It's Monday. With no significant news, we do have Fed speakers at 9:45 and 10 a.m. That's about it. All right, Casino opens in 40 seconds. Again, looking for that quick push up to the gap fill, overnight high, previous day high area up here for a potential gap fill reversal. Watching for continuation, though, to the upside. Nico, that's kind of like what I'm watching for is the gap fill reversal around here. They touch overnight high, potentially even previous day high, and then take a reversal right back down to test this area. So for now, looking at the gap fill reversal, here we go. Casino is now open. Watching that 860 area for a quick push up. There they go. And they break out of this overnight range, which 825 being resistance there. Off they go for gap fill. Struggling here. Christopher Zazek, good morning, sir. Happy kids short it. Looking to short it, but a little higher though. Let's see if we can get to that 860 area. 860, 870 area. Carlos longing it again, right at the open for the gap fill. Struggling up here. Can they get to 860 is the question. That's the gap fill. They keep on pushing. Here she goes. Watching 860, 870 area for potential reversal, but let's see how aggressive they are getting up there. Yeah, pushing. That's what I'm watching for, Nico, the gap fill reversal. Previous day closes at 860, overnight high 876, previous day 888, so 860 or 870 area. Watching this area for potential reversal. If they push through, then yeah, respectables. But I will attempt to short this area. I just want to see how they get up there. Pushing, pushing. Not quite the gap fill just yet. Starting to fade. Let's see if it gives us a one more push to the upside. I want to miss the short, but also want to respect the bulls and let them move it up as far as they want. Little on the weak side, but maybe they can stair step it. All right, here they go. Next stop, 860, 870 area. Struggling. Carlos bullish to the moon. Try to short there. Need momentum on that pullback. If the 9 bounces hard, then they're going to continue to push up. So far, the 9 is holding it. 9 EMA, which is the blue line. That blue line continues to hold this move up, then they're going to bounce it pretty quickly. No need to stay. If not, looking for that flush back down to that 825 area first. So they held the 9 for now. Watching, the longer I stay, the riskier this short is. They need to flush this pretty quickly. There we go. Flush it. Flush it. Flush it. Flush. Come on. Flush. Not looking like a flush, so I may have to get out. So no flush. They bounced the 9 for now. Wait a little bit longer. Otherwise, I got to clip it. And I'm about to get out of this. Can't bring it back down from that high, then no need to stay in further. Come on. My stop is going to be right around here. It's a manual stop right at this 852 area. They continue to push up. No reason to hold that short. We'll look at a higher level. And out. Out for now. And we'll wait for the next push up. Oh, now they give me the flush that I'm looking for. Great. Undecided here. Huh? All right, gap fills at 860, 870 overnight high, previous day high at 888. Come on, don't flush now. Go all the way up. I'll continue. Oh, don't flush now. If it goes below my original entry, I'll try to short it again. Shorting it. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, now it's coming to that 20 SMA. Are they going to flush the 20 right back into range, or what are they going to do today? Come on. There we go. Come on. Flush the 20. Flush it. Flush it. Oh, come on. All right, so no short opportunity yet. Oh, here we go. Come on, flush the 20. The purple line is the 20 SMA. No, they're bouncing it. Damn. Still no cigar, huh? Come on. All right. They're testing the top of this range is what I'm watching for the bounce here. Or are they going to go range to range for a potential stronger move to the downside? I don't want to get too greedy. Watch the bounce potentially here. Come on. Touching VWAP right now. VWAP. Potential bounce. Come on. Making it easy today. It looks like they bounced. Bouncing this. I was hoping for a push below 825, which overnight high of that. They used that to bounce it. I have to get in on it. Stop it. And nope, I'm going to have to get out. Good morning, Peter. Copy. Copy, but looking like a bounce. And just a chop fest right now. Alexa, stop. We got a Fed speaker at 6:45, and we got another, 9:45 and 10 a.m. speakers. They come down again, test those moving averages. So far, they have been unable to break below the moving averages to the downside. At a VWAP bounce. And still up. Chop, chop, chop. Have not been able to break below those moving averages, so I'm going to have to get out on the next push up. Julian, good morning, sir. And here they come again, trying to push. Right now, the 9 and the 20 SMA are providing the bounce for this, or the support. See if they can break it. If they can break it, we got a short. Otherwise, the cigar. All right, another attempt at that 9. The 9's holding though. 9 is the blue line. The purple line is the 20 SMA, and every touch so far has been bought up. Not good for my short. All right, getting out. Up. And out. All right, let's see how far this move up. Carlos killing it with his longs. Julian, good morning. Peter Chan, good morning. And here's the breakout. All right, that's the gap fill. Let's see, 876, 888. Maybe I'll just scalp it for some quick shorts. The 9. Scalp it for a quick touch to the 9. Come on, give me a 9 EMA touch now. Wow, this is bullish, bullish, bullish. Not even touching the 9 now. Come on. See, they're stepping this. Come on, Bears. Nothing. No pullback. And out again. All right. I think I'm done battling these bulls today. Of course, when I get out, then you get the pullback that I'm waiting for. Come on. All right, all-time high at 888. I guess they're going to go for it. About to hop on a long. At least all-time high, captured 20 points. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I was about to go long for all-time high, but all right, we'll let it go up there. Be patient. Going to the moon. There is the all-time high play, 888. It entered there at 865. Carlos can't stop, won't stop pushing. All right, where's the next pivot point? What's it gonna do? All right, I'm gonna try to short it one more time, otherwise I'm done. They're gonna rally this to the moon, I'm done. See if they can get a flush below that 20, which is what I've been waiting for all morning. If not, I'm going to call it a day. Nothing. Still rallying. Probably all the pullback we're going to get on this. Yep. bulls are strong today. That was the entry for the long right there. And I'm going to have to get out. We're not getting a pullback on this. He's continuing to rip up. A pullback. Nothing. Wow. Every touch of that 90 MA is a bounce. Bought right back up. All right. I think I'm going to have to give up trying to short this. It ain't happening. EJNYCEN. Yep, it is strong. If I push above this wick, then set it right there. Oh, hold on. That's a sell. Buy it. Hold on. Goes above that, then that's it. I'm done for the day. I'll take the winning streak comes to an end, and I'll take a loss for about $1,200-$1,300 today. Trying to short these bulls. There it is. Stopped out, and I'm done for the day. That's my personal daily loss limit. I think I'm a little too short biased today, so I'm going to not take any more trades. I don't want to flip the bull either. I think I missed the whole move. No need to now try to flip at top of this move. Nico, I never attempt to trade PBS on the hold because there's always a danger of upside liquidity grab on the B of the ABC making a higher high. Well, I paid for it. The winning streak comes to an end. And I'll keep it at that for now. All right, let's see how high this goes. I guess 900 is next. It is in an ascending channel, but I think I'm out of sync today in terms of trying to short this move. So for me, I'll take the daily loss, my personal daily loss limit of 1,200 and call it. See how far she goes. It tapped previous day high or all-time high and came right back down. Came right back down at tapping all-time high. Jotham Sia, nice risk management. Yeah, just couldn't get the short today. Of course, now they tapped previous day high. If they flush, let me try one more short. They can't push it up here, then I'll hop on a short. Let's see. Use the 9 for the bounce. Let's see what happens here. Bounce. Nope. Can't flush that 9. The 9 has been support the whole way up. I'm technically trading against the trend here. Now, every touch on that 9 is bought up. Every single one of them. No flush. Bulls are strong today. Not happening. They top this, I'm done. I'm done. Done shorting this. That's my final stop. Yeah, I can't push it further. A lot of strength today. A lot of bull strength. Good morning, Jesse. Peter Chan, wait for Heikinashi to turn red on the 2-minute. I think I gave up. I think I'm giving up today. But that's it. That's going to be my final trade. If they hit my stop, they're not taking a pullback today. That's the 9 EMA touch again. Every single 9 EMA touch has been bought right back up for a push up. So if they can't do it here, I'm done. No point. No point of trying to short this anymore. missed the play up, and it's way too short buys today. Look at that. Every touch on that 9, all the way up. Had I played the bulls on the 9, I'd have walked out with a lot of green. Every single touch on the 9, all the way up. Bought right back up. All right, they're coming for the 20. Let's see if they can flush below the 20. Otherwise, they're just going to use it to continue to push up. Jesse James, good morning, sir. Good morning to everyone. Hope everyone had a great weekend. My winning streak finally comes to an end. And push right back up on the 9. All right, now my day. Jesse James, it ain't over yet. For me, it will. If I get stopped out, that's it. Not in sync today. Tried to short these bulls a couple times and got to call it. Not worth trying to battle it anymore. All right, let's see how far they bring this down. Maybe they're going to test 855 for another bounce. 855 or come back all the way down to 825 would be nice. Let's see what happens at that 855 area. That was this breakout area right here. If they can even get down there. They can't even flush the 20 today. Jesse James, I don't hear no fat lady singing yet. All right. All right, so let's see if they can come down to 855, if that's going to be the next bounce area, or are they going to come back down to test the overnight range high of 825? That would be nice. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. So 855, if they can flush below 855, we might have a nice short here. Otherwise, they might bounce it there. That was the breakout area right there. That little bull flag that. They can't flush it. That could be the pullback for the longs. Cooper expected upper range here. Let's see. Nico, I think it will flush. That 855 push up was the LQ grab. So 855 technically be the bounce area, right? This is the area they pushed out. If they bounce it there, I'm screwed. If we get pushed to the downside to test the high of this overnight range, 825, then short lives. But if this is the bounce area, then there's continuation to the upside and call it. Let's see if they can flush 855. If they flush 855, 825 is next. Or 830 area. Providing support. Not doing it. Not doing it. Starting to look very bullish. Come on, flush it. No, they used it as a bounce. Not happening today. All right, well, I'll leave the stop. I'm not going to move it. I'll leave that stop. See if we can get a bigger play on this short. Otherwise, Bulls are in control. Sam Baba, good morning, sir. Here they come again, trying to flush that 855 area. If we get it, if I get the flush of 855, then 825, 830 is next. You got VWAP down there. It's also the top of that overnight range. But let's see if they can flush. If they can't flush, then more upside. Peter Chan, then the 3 EMA just crossed the 9 EMA on the 2-minute. All right, see if we can get this move down. Oh, a lot of support there at 855. Not looking like it's going to happen today, boys. No flush below 855. All right, I'll let the stop play out. But it's looking like 855 was the bounce area. Pull back. Yep. Beamer USA hinting at a rally, but no strong sign in any direction yet. Yeah, I think 855 was the bounce, though. I think they're going to push this up now further. They were not able to flush below 855, which shows that they're pretty strong. They only gave if they push it above all-time highs, then they only gave this, 20, 30 point pullback? We're strong today. Bulls are strong today. Only allowed a 30-point pullback on that. Beamer USA, be careful. Can hit 24,820. Can hit 24,820. Well, leaving my stop. I was targeting that 825, 830 area. Couldn't flush below 855, so leave the stop. Call it a day there. Not going to fight these bulls anymore. Nicolas Gomez, the man from the other side of the ocean in Paris. What's up, brother? They've been trying to flush those moving averages, and bulls have held. Flush. Nicolas Gomez, new week, new opportunities. How you doing? Well, taking an L, looks like today. Finally, the winning streak comes to an end. Yeah, no. Those moving averages are way too strong today. Every little touch. They only allowed one flush below the 9 and the 20, this one right here, and they were unable to push below 855. Now they're doing the same thing again, using it as support. So we'll let the stop hit, and I'm done. Calling it a day. Nicolas Gomez, the house account, I believe, is negative 200 or negative 300 or something like that. Ugh. Bulls only allowed a 35 point pullback on them. Now pushing right back up. All right, stopped out. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'm calling it an L. That's a little above my daily loss limit. Should have kept it at $1,400 loss, but added another $200 on that for being stubborn. That's it for today. Gonna take the L today. Winning streak comes to an end, and I'll see you guys tonight for the Asia session, or tomorrow morning for New York. Now watch it. Take the tumble I've been waiting for. But not battling anymore. I think bulls are in control. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Actually, let's take a look at gold. What's gold doing? Gold is kind of in a top fest too. Yeah, win some, lose some. All right, guys, that's it. I don't want to overtrade. I think it took a little too many trades anyways as it is. I should have kept the loss at around 1,300. Now walking out with $1,600 loss, but I'm keeping it at that. No need to push it. Have a good one. Appreciate you all tuning in, and I'll see you guys either tonight or tomorrow morning. Laters.